Hi guys, I'm Jerusha and you're watching Jerusha Couture TV. I have decided to come and sit down and have a chat with my dear friends, followers and subbies. This video, as you can hopefully see by the title, I at this moment still haven't worked out what I'm going to call it, but this video is going to be a chit chat thoughts kind of video. So I am letting you know now that due to the great response in my February favorites, where I just asked all my subbies to let me know what they really like to see in the way of length of videos, short or long or mid-length or whatnot, I had an overwhelming response. So thank you so much to everyone that commented. I looked at all the comments, I saw them all come in, I went back to the video and checked, and I thank you so much. So it was totally a win of saying just really sit down and make, you know, authentic Jerusha videos, which firstly I really appreciated, but also that you like hearing me talking and explaining things and having a good chat, so that's really good to know. But also to maybe throw in some shorter length videos, not too short but mid-length as well. I'm going to stick around the sort of 15-minute mark, 12-minute mark for most of my videos, and then I will, excuse me, it's Jara, but I'm not answering it. I'm going to silence him. And then for more chatty videos or big hauls, I'll do the more 20-minute mark videos. That's what I decided. I am drinking, very appropriately, my afternoon coffee from my Nespresso machine, which hopefully in a vlog I'll show you it a bit more up close, what pods I use and whatnot, because people were asking me. But in a coffee comes first L&M mug. I absolutely love it. These are hand wash mugs only. Don't be mistaken like me. I put in the dishwasher, it's a little bit scratched up. But this is my most asked question. If you have frequently asked questions, please always check my info bar below, because I usually will answer them there. This is one of my most, oh my god, asked questions. Where did I get it? Where's it from? My beautiful best friend Jen's online jewelry store and accessory store, L&M. I always link it below, but this is her coffee comes first mug, and I'm enjoying my coffee in it appropriately. So that is what I'm drinking. Oh, now I have a foam mustache. On my nails is another new favorite OPI color, again done at the salon, but I love it. I am a sucker for nudes, as I said. I love Barefoot in Barcelona, from OPI. It's one of my favorite nude colors. I'll throw a picture in here. Nudie kind of terracotta colors. I love it. I found another one that I love, so I can switch up between the two, and this, I'll throw a picture in here, is called Creme de la Kremelin. So here is the color here, again like a terracotta-y sort of nude, but rosy nude. It gives you a few different sort of feels when you have it on, like a bit feel pink, but feel terracotta, but feel nude. Either way, I adore it and I love it, and I got that done yesterday on my lips. Full lips, done in a pencil. This is my Essie Soft Berry 05, not satin mauve for a change, so it's a lot darker, it's a bit vampy. We do like it, but this is all over my lips. Let me get into explaining what I'm kind of going through in my thought process. Here it is. I have just spent, it is now the afternoon, and I've just spent most of the morning. I had a meeting this morning. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll have seen that. I had a business meeting and I posted that, and so did Jillian on Instagram. But then I spent most of the morning after that talking to my dear friends, I'm so happy that, you know, we create these communities here on YouTube or through Instagram or Facebook. You know, I know that BJ Taylor and I have been, well, we're kind of OG, we've been around for a very long time, and the Luxe Babe, and just be involved in this community, whether it is just the Vuitton community or, you know, the purse forum community. And we are so lucky to have each other, to bounce ideas off each other and things like that. So one of my gorgeous friends, Kat, hi babe, she is my sweet friend here in Australia, and we chat a lot. She's on Instagram. I will leave her Instagram below. She has an amazing collection. She's just had a baby girl, and we chat a lot. She helps me decide on things and just think through process what to do collection wise, next purchase wise, what do I like, along with, of course, my BFF Jen G here on YouTube. I will leave her channel below, but Jen helps me so much think through stuff. Of course, Miss Ali V helps me so much as well, and Emily Clark. Just between these girls, I just chat about it and I think about it and bounce ideas back and forward. And of course, my friend Nat here in Australia. It's just so handy to have a support network. That is the first thing I definitely want to get out and say, because if you have that, you're super lucky, especially in the collector world, or if you don't, you know, if you don't classify yourself as a collector of handbags or luxury items, but now, which I tend to think of myself more as a user or a trader, which is what I said to Kat earlier, that I want to trade. I want to be more of a trader, but this is my hookup. So I've been speaking to these girls all morning on Messenger, just having a chat, saying my current situation and my current usable handbag collection, which I'm going to give you a big overview of. Actually, I might throw that in now. I might throw that clip in now so you can see the overview of it. Let's go to that. Okay, so as I just said, I'm showing you what is on my bed. This is actually so nice to sit down and do this with you guys. So this is my current, what are we going to call it? Okay, so this is my current, like, I'll say handbag collection or just like bag collection. So there is no small leather goods. I know that you can see my Eva clutch right there, and yeah, I did say that I'm putting that in my SLG collection when I was showing it to you, and yes, I still would. But you know what, it's a transitional piece in that sense. It would be an SLG to me because it's a clutch bag, and it would be a handbag because it's also a clutch handbag. So I've decided it's one of both. But this is it as like a family portrait, really. The reason we have the box that I did just post on Instagram, which I'm probably going to have thrown in, is because that is what the pochette accessories is in Damier Azure, that has never ever been used. But this is my family currently. So obviously I'm going to go through and explain this in the rest of the video, but I wanted to show you this family portrait. Should we take a portrait? There we go, we took a portrait. It is gorgeous. Obviously I've acquired very staple items and very classic bags. So anyway, I'm going to continue with the rest of this video, but I just wanted to give you this overview as it's sitting like a family. So there you saw the overview that is literally sitting here on our bed. I pulled it all out. These are, as I said, they are all the handbags that I classify as usable handbags or bags. So you saw my keep all there, you saw my Eva clutch. Yes, I know I put it as an SLG, as I said, but it's also a handbag. So I decided that the Eva transitions between both, whether you like it or not. That is what I've decided. But my usable handbags, I can tell you, out of that collection are the 3 Chanels. Definitely are so usable. I use them all the time except the double flap, but as I said, I'm falling back in love with it, so we're giving it a chance. And then my Speedy B. I swear this bag, and so many people have just said, oh my gosh, Jerusha, your review is fantastic, other reviews are fantastic, this bag is phenomenal. And honestly, this bag is just, if I could just have this bag like, I know my one bag tag was my Never Full GM, but this bag is my go-to bag. And I know my gorgeous friend Astasi said that as well. It is just a go-to bag. I'm not sure what I want to change my bag out to. Do I want to go to my boy bag? What do I want to do? Do I want to go to my Never Full? I just, if I'm indecisive, bang, I just go straight to this. It's my grab and go bag. It fits everything I need. And then, of course, the two-way shoulder strap and top handles is sweeping the world. It already has swept the world. But people are realizing that the brands themselves are realizing that their customers want this two-way option more than anything. So you have your Pradas, your Prada Saffiano totes, your Prada double bag that's just come out. They are all top handle with a crossbody option. You've got college students, uni students, mummies, mummy bags, work, to take it into the office place. This layout, as I said in one of my videos, is just golden. It's, as I said in this review, you know, Vuitton did a reinterpretation, of this Speedy to be more like the Keepall by putting this crossbody strap on it. And as I said in my review, they are laughing all the way to the bank because sales must just be through the roof for Louis Vuitton, because honestly, if I had the chance, I would buy a damier bin tomorrow, and I would probably buy a damier bin in this size. This 25 size is amazing. It's big enough for me. I don't even know if I'd do it in the 30. So I'm getting off track. The next section of this Chitter Chat, in the title you can probably see, it says potential blog sale. Mainly because I don't want people writing in the comments below, I'll buy that, I'll buy this, because I'm not saying there's a blog sale. I'm trying to talk with you guys and with my subbies and loyal followers just to say that I'm sure you go through this as well, and I do too. It's not like because I'm on YouTube I don't go through these things. Of course I do. So I sit and I think about it, and as I said, I ask my friends for help. But in acquiring new bags, I don't want to just acquire them to have them sitting on a shrine. I know that. I know that now. And I definitely know now, which I said to Jen this morning, I don't think I want to double up anymore. So, in saying that, doubling up means Speedy 30 Classic in monogram, okay, and Speedy 25 bandolier, so with the crossbody strap in monogram. This is far too much of a similarity to be doubling up on. You have a 30, you have a 25, they're only 5 apart. It's not like it's a 35 or a 40 and a 25. They are so close. They are both in monogram. One is classic and one is bandolier. But I'm just, it's so difficult now. I never, and I promise you, never, except that one time last year where I raved about it because of the size, I never reached for this bag. Even when I first bought it and I did use it, I found it far too inconvenient for my lifestyle to just have top handles. I'm not a crook of an arm only type of girl. I love it. I think it's gorgeous to sort of tot around with your tote, with your top handles sitting on your arm. But it's not convenient for me. You can't put it on your shoulder. You don't have hands free. I'm very busy. I don't have kids, but I need to have my hands free. So even when I just bought it, it wasn't convenient for me then. It gets incredibly heavy. And truthfully, I feel like I fit in this what I can fit in this. I'm not really losing out on a lot by being in a 25. It's not like going to a boy bag where you really lose out on a lot. My agenda sits in my office because it won't fit in there with my wallet. It's just a minimal change, you know what I mean? This is what I was saying to Jen, that if I'm truly doubling up, like if this was in a bin and this is in monogram, then yeah, okay, maybe, I'm not sure, because it's not really doubling up, because it's two different prints, and that is different. If you know Vuitton, that is different, but this is so similar. So that's my first question type. The only hookup to me going right now, that's it, blog sale, Speedy 30s on it, is this was my Speedy 30. This video meant so much to me to go and get this bag. It does have sentimental value, but could I part with it? This is where I'm sitting on the fence. I feel like I could, due to the fact I don't use it, and it could go to such a good home. Everything that I sold in any of my blog sales went to such great homes, like such great homes. They love it, they use it. I am just so happy that they're being loved, and I feel like it gets from sentimental of having it to sentimental of not using it, you know, so that's where I'm torn with my Speedy situation. And my other situation, which I did just mention to Kat, but I think this one I'm really on the fence about because it's far too much of a sentimental value thing, is my Gucci Sulky bag. This was my first ever luxury purchase ever, back in 2010, and I was working so hard, and I was so proud of myself to be able to afford this bag and get my hands on it. It is in the lighter tanned leather. It's not the white and it's not the dark brown in this bag, so it's kind of rare, more rare, and it means more. So if we're talking about sentimental value to then do a blog sale on, out of these two, it would be the Speedy 30 to sell. Even though they both have sentimental value, this is just too high, I think. The year I got it, I wore it straight, and then Vuitton came crashing down on my life, and I don't think I've picked it up since. And that in itself makes me so sad. It's just not nice, because it's a gorgeous bag and it's a two-way. So Gucci were on the money back then. They have the two-way. It can crossbody. It's not an adjustable strap, sorry, but it can crossbody. And then you have crook of the arm or on the shoulder. I mean, truthfully, it's an amazing bag. So with this bag, I'm definitely on the fence, 100%. I will definitely be sleeping on that for a long time, because I just don't think I can ever get rid of that. That's something, if down the track I had a daughter, I would give it to her type thing. And my mum always says to me, if you have a daughter, you can just give them all to her. But that's not the game. It's not about sitting and collecting, because that would make you a real collector for investment purposes and collection purposes. And I feel like I broke that mold when I did my last Louis Vuitton blog sale. Okay, there was another point I did want to make. That repurchasing. I had to think there. Repurchasing. So, this is the thing. You sell stuff, right? So, you sell the item. So, I decide to sell my Speedy 30. What I'm allocating that money to, and this is what I told Kat, gets very distracted. Get your life. I go on Fashion Phile, I go on my consignment boutiques, and I get so distracted. So for example, if I'm selling this, I think in my head, I want to replace this with a Damier Ebene size 30 bandolier Speedy. So say that's what I think I'm allocating that money to contribute to that. And then I sell this, I get that money, and then I get completely sidetracked and I put that money towards something completely different. And then we completely lose sight of the Damier Ebene Speedy 30 bandolier. Do you understand? I feel like that has happened a few times for me, so I did end up selling my Neverfull PM. Hi Jen, she was so sweet up in Chicago, and I did sell that, and I'm like, oh, I'll allocate that money to a new Neverfull. I was going to get the Neverfull in Damier Ebene, but this is where I got caught out. The money moved to another purchase. So you can see that you get sidetracked, and I know everybody understands getting sidetracked, especially in the luxury brand world, because there is just too much out there that just throws you. You're like, oh, I need this, I need this, I need this. But the point is, if I do decide to come back to the Neverfull in Damier Ebene, do you know what I mean? That sort of thing. Or do I need it? Do I want it? And then you start tossing up whether you do want that item or not, or if you're going to go back and sell something else to get that item. So this is where I get a little caught out, because basically I'm, as I said, loving this style. Absolutely think a tote is life. This tote bag is, I've got to review it. I'm going to obviously use it more. It's my third day of using it. But this tote bag, this layout, which Prada also do as well, you know, Vuitton now have bags in this layout where it's just access and go, is just far too convenient for my life. Far too convenient. I have been using it for 3 days straight. I can tell you this pocket has saved my life. Saved my life. The fact that I know my phone is in there, I can just grab my phone and go, is the most amazing thing ever. And then to be able to compartmentalize, it's the hardest word to say, the interior of this bag is just phenomenal. So your middle zipper compartment for your wallet to be secure, and then two compartments either side, and then the two big main compartments. It is so organized. So I think and of course it is a top handle shoulder bag. It's not a crossbody strap. It's not a two-way, but to be able to get this in a two-way would just be my most usable aim. So the word that I used there was usable. So if I am a trader in my collection, not just a collector who's letting the bag sit like a shrine on my, shelving, then I know that that is definitely the style that I like to go for, because I most use for it. I most reach for that style bag. So there is a bag in mind. I am going to say the Palace from Louis Vuitton is phenomenal. If you don't know the bag I'm talking about, I'll put it here. I do have that in mind. Yes, it's another monogram bag. But that's what I mean. You change, you shift and change. If you like Damier Ebene and you've sold one, so should you be buying another Damier Ebene. It can become sort of like a game of chess, I believe. You sort of move an item here, you move an item back. So it's really almost like a little business. I was telling my mom, she says, you invest so much time in your bags. I said, because my bags are my investment pieces. It's like a small business. And a hobby. I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it. I think it's fantastic. And if you learn the knowledge, my husband was saying to me the other day, do you know that professors, it's said in statistics that if you learn an art for 1 hour a day for something like, I think it was for 5 years, you are qualified to be a professor in that arena, in that field. And I said to him, I said, why are you mentioning that? He said, like that. I said, does that make me a professor of a luxury goods? Because I work an hour a day for the last 5 years on YouTube on these things, and it gives me more joy than anything. And I feel like it's just great to talk to you guys about it. It's great to talk to my friends about it. Thank you so much, girls, for helping me. And yeah, I love these sort of videos. I love chatting to you about it. If you have a view or an opinion on anything I've said in this video, please let me know in the comments below. I will be reading them. If you have an idea of what maybe I should do, let me know in the comments below as well. If you like these sort of chattier videos where we have a chat, give this video a thumbs up. But yeah, I will be back to you with updates of what I do. This is just, a bit of fun talking about what I like. But this bag, you can rest assured, I don't just like it, I love it. If you have been considering a Chanel GST, and this is in the regular size, I have been asked what size it is. It's not the XL, the XL's a lot longer, but this is the regular size with gold hardware and caviar leather. If you have been considering this bag, honestly, go out and try it on, see what you think, but do it. It is so handy. I never thought this bag would be in my future, but it is just the handiest bag. I'm just head over heels in love with this bag. Ridiculously. On another level, shall we say. Thank you so much for taking the time to sit with me and have a chat and watching this video. I hope everybody is doing really, really well, guys. I will see you in my next video. Take care. Peace.